meaning of happiness. Hello and welcome to the Build Your Mindset show, where we are dedicated to empowering you on your growth journey. Every week, we dive in topics of self-improvement, mindfulness, goal setting, productivity, relationships, and success strategies to help you live your best life. In this episode, we will explore what happiness means and how we can achieve it. Happiness is a subjective feeling that differs from one person to another, and what makes one person happy might not make another person happy. So let's dive in and explore what happiness means. Happiness is a positive emotional state that brings a sense of pleasure and contentment. It is not a destination, but a journey. The definition of happiness varies from one person to another person, and what makes one person happy might not be what makes another person happy. Happiness is a positive emotional state that brings a sense of pleasure and contentment. It is not a destination, but a journey. The definition of happiness varies from one person to another person. For some, happiness means having a successful career, while for others, happiness means having a loving family. It is important to remember that happiness is not something that can be bought or achieved overnight. It takes time, effort, and dedication to achieve true happiness. The science of happiness. Scientists have been studying happiness for decades, and they have discovered that several factors contribute to happiness. These factors include positive relationships, a sense of purpose, a healthy lifestyle, and financial stability. However, happiness is not just about these external factors. It is also about internal factors such as mindset, gratitude, and self-awareness. Happiness is a complex emotion that can be described as a sense of well-being and contentment. It is not just about feeling good, but also about having a sense of purpose, meaning, and connection with others. It is fascinating to find out that happiness is not just about fun and pleasure. Facts and research have shown that pursuing pleasure and material possessions can lead to a decrease in happiness eventually. This is surprising because most people associate happiness with joy and pleasure, which is not always the case according to research. What facts have shown is that pleasure is a fleeting experience that we can become addicted to. We constantly seek more of it, but it never seems to be enough. In contrast, happiness is a more sustainable state of being that comes from a sense of meaning and purpose in life. When we pursue things that align with our values and goals, we experience a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that goes beyond pleasure. How to achieve happiness? Achieving happiness is not an easy task, but it is possible. There are several ways to achieve happiness, such as practicing gratitude, building positive relationships, pursuing meaningful goals, and taking care of your physical and mental health. It is important to remember that happiness is a journey and it requires effort and dedication. You can't just wake up one day and decide to be happy. It takes time and practice. The importance of happiness. Happiness is not just a subjective feeling. It has several benefits for your physical and mental health. Research have shown that happy people are healthier, live longer, and have better relationships. Additionally, happiness can improve our productivity, creativity, and overall well-being. It is important to prioritize our happiness and not just focus on external factors such as success, money, or material possessions. So, what can we take away from this episode? My friends, we conclude that happiness is a subjective feeling that varies from one person to another person. It's important to remember that happiness is a journey and it requires effort and dedication. We can achieve happiness by practicing gratitude, building positive relationships, pursuing meaningful goals, and taking care of our physical and mental health. Happiness has several benefits for our physical and mental health, and it's important to prioritize our happiness. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this episode useful. Thank you for being part of this community that helps you to grow your mindset and become the best version of yourself. This is Daniel Nzohabonimana.